I got every secret before we come back update in Anime Fighters. Here's the first one. It's Pinky. This is Piccolo, I think. I can't remember his name, honestly. He's level 4, 160 damage, right off base. I mean, that's pretty good for, a first world unit. But, of course, it doesn't add up to some of the later units. I meant to show his ultimate, but I forgot to turn them on. So we're going to turn those on real quick, and we'll show it off. I do want to say this video took about 2 weeks to prepare for, so please do consider subscribing as it helps me out a lot, and I put a lot of effort into making this video. Now, honestly, I love this ultimate. It's amazing. It couldn't have been done better, honestly. But next up, we have another person that I can't remember the name of. Level 10, 350 damage right off base. Pretty decent. Definitely better than Piccolo, but, again, doesn't add up to later maps. I'm gonna see his ultimate. I believe I remember it. Should just be, yeah. Which, I mean, it's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. But that is basically the limit of what he does. Next up, we have Dio, level 23, 1.4k damage, right off base. Again, pretty good, but doesn't add up. I definitely know his ultimate is going to be Road Roller. I think. I hope. I mean, if it was something else, I would be, absolutely astonished. It's not Road Roller, it's just regular time stop. That's crazy. They done him dirty. Alright, next up we have Doflamingo, level 30, 3.1k damage. I do not know his ultimate, but it takes 2 attacks. That's absolutely... Okay, no, I lied. It takes more than 2. It takes about 3 or 4. So, just like strings coming down. Oh, okay. Did not expect that. Next up we have Eagle-Eyed. Can't remember his name. Level 41, 11,000 damage. This is easily one of the best looking secrets, don't get me wrong. I mean, he just looks amazing. But Shiny Dio also looks great. I mean, he's pretty cool. I mean, it's not amazing, the ultimate. It's kind of basic, if you ask me. Next up we have Big Ben, 52. Level 52, jeez. And 43k damage. His, I believe, is just turning into the Colossal Titan and then spewing that hot, the hot stuff. Well, can't even see it. That's lovely. Next up we have Sun, level 60, 120,000 damage. We are, getting to that higher damage marks. Not necessarily high, but they're getting better. Now, I believe his ultimate was actually pretty nice, as we'll see here. Actually, that was like craftable level at most. Next up we have Eto, I think. Level 70, 310,000 damage. She, or he, I actually don't know, turns into, you'll see, and then does things. Yes, she turns into that, and does a thing, like I said. Next up we have Gon. Now this I remember being like one of the most iconic secrets. Everyone had it. Everyone had the shiny. Level 80, 1 million damage. And I just so happened to pull it with the Rich 2 passive. How lucky of me. Now you'll see some of the crazy passives I pulled earlier with, just like right off bat. Now, his ultimate is kind of basic, I have to admit. But next up we have Slicette. I don't know her name in the anime. Level 90, 35.1 million damage. That's a 5 times damage boost, I'd like to point out. Absolutely crazy. I have no clue what her ultimate is, so we're gonna figure it out together. I mean, that was pretty basic. I'm not even gonna lie. Next up we have Aizen, level 102, 11 million damage. Aizen is easily one of the best looking shiny secrets. I mean, I'll show them off in a second once we finish, all the actual secrets. I don't have his normal shiny version, I have it illusioned. But I'll, show what he looks like, because it just looks amazing. Next up we have Sigma Curse, level 110, 34 million damage. Again, one of the, better looking secrets. I mean, it looks better than most, let's be real. But he's still not, great. His ultimate is actually, secret worthy, I'd say. But next up we have Boros, level 122, 160 million damage. I have to say, for the, low level increases, we're getting some pretty high damage increases, and I do have to say that that's nice. It's very nice. I believe he has a pretty nice ultimate. Yeah, it's okay. I guess secret worthy, but it's not, as good as Sigma Curses. Next up we have Dark One, level 132, 450 million damage. I remember his ultimate being pretty nice, and he is also another one of those better looking secrets. I mean, look at him. He's actually pretty decent looking. Now we're gonna see his ultimate in a second. I wouldn't necessarily say secret worthy, rather like mythical worthy. But next up we have Jane Debut, level 140, 1.1 billion damage, so we are getting into the billions. And she's disappeared. No, she's just got this massive, I guess, flag. I don't really know what it is. I have not watched this anime. I don't even know what it's from. I'll be completely honest with you there. But I have to say, I don't really like her ultimate. It's just not, that of a secret. Next up, we have King of Mages, level 152, 3.3 billion damage. Definitely getting into the higher damage marks. But this is where secrets, I think, had first started to take off and, started to become, better looking and stuff. Now, his ultimate, I do really like how he just, does the back and forth thing, but not really back and forth, it's just back and back. But it's cool. Next up, we have The Answer, level 162, 11 billion damage. He is actually pretty decent looking. From what I remember, there's not like much they could do with him because he just like looks bland in general. So I mean, for what it is, it does look pretty decent. And his ultimate as well. I mean, it's okay, but it's not secret worthy, I wouldn't say. Next up, we have Destroyer, level 173, 47 billion damage. Not much more than The Answer, but that's fine. Okay, we're gonna see her ultimate in a second. If it would, attack a little faster. And here we go. That's a pretty cool beam, if you ask me. Alright, next up we have Soar, which I do want to point out was my first shiny secret. We got him at level 183, 160 billion damage. Now I remember his shiny secret just looking amazing. I know I have one of them at least in my inventory, so I can show it off later too. But let's see his ultimate really quick. Can't say I'm that impressed. I remember it being better. But next up we have Zeus, level 191, 360 billion damage. And I mean, it's literally Zeus. This is from World 20, so we are making it to around the end. So I'm going to say this one more time, while his ultimate is going on. If you have made it this far, please consider subscribing. And, yeah. Alright, next up we have Greatest Evil, World 21, level 201, 1.2 trillion damage. While his ultimate's going on, I'm going to say it again, because I'm coming back to it. I don't want to, interrupt the actual video itself. Please do subscribe, helps me out a lot. Like the video, and comment any, other things you want to see. I could possibly do every divine, other than, the event ones. But, it'd take a very long time. Okay, next up we have Prodigious Knight. level 212, 4.2 trillion damage. This is one of those secrets that I never actually got until preparing for this video. So I am like actually very excited to see his ultimate. Okay, that was a little underwhelming, I have to admit. Next up we have Control Monster, level 222, 11 trillion damage. Another one of the secrets that I never actually got until preparing. So I could not tell you what their ability is. I mean, I'm pretty psyched to see it. That's, half decent. Alright, but next up we have Esper King, level 233, 36 trillion damage. I know I had this one before, and he's fallen out of a world. There we go. Let me just collect this. Let's see, his ultimate. Hopefully it's fairly nice. Very long charge up though. Alright, that was okay. Next up we have Abby, level 240, 83 trillion damage. I don't think I ever got her until preparing for this video as well. So, excited to see her ultimate. If it would, actually go. There we go. That's actually pretty cool looking. I do kind of like it. Next up we have Famu Atomic. I believe this would be Boruto. Could be wrong. Level 251, 380 trillion damage. And he fell out of the world. Of course Boruto would fall out of the world. Could be Naruto. I may be wrong. It's one of the two though. Alright, so his ultimate is okay. Could be better, I believe. But next up we have Betrayer, level 261, 1.2 quadrillion damage. Getting into, actual numbers that would, actually mean something late game. Fairly decent attack. Could be better. Next up we have Jimmy, level 273, 5.6 quadrillion damage with Sorcerer 3 on pool. So that's just insane. I mean, he takes one hit because of that. And I mean, his ultimate is the best it could be. It's, pretty good. Next up we have Yuka Shadow. I can't remember his name, honestly. Level 280, 13 quadrillion damage. And I don't believe I've seen his ultimate before, so I'm psyched to see it as well. If it would, actually go. Give it a second. There we go. It was okay. Next up we have Father Killer. I almost said Bloodshed, but that's Bloodshed. We'll get to that later. Level 291, 29 quadrillion damage. This is World 30, so we are nearing the end, sadly. Wish there was, more secrets to show off, but sadly there aren't. Now this one, I believe, is fairly decent, which, yeah, it's okay. Next up we have Skelly King, level 303, 150 quadrillion damage. I know as a fact I've seen his ultimate, and I can't exactly recall what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's actually half decent compared to some of the others. Yeah, definitely one of the better, newer ultimates. Next up we have Ceramic, level 311, 390 quadrillion damage. Again, higher numbers, but not necessarily insane. Would be way better if they were shiny. And there we go. Ultimate is that. And that. Not necessarily insane. Next up we have Bloodshed, level 320, 1.1 E damage. Could not tell you what the actual, number is. Or, I don't know what they call it. Ilian? Extillion? I don't know. Let's see it. Fairly interesting, not amazing. Next up we have Reaper Senior, level 331, 2.9 E damage. I don't think I've seen his ultimate just yet, so pretty excited to see it. And, that was actually fairly decent. Next up, we have Nameless, which is another one of those that I've never seen before. Level 342, 11E damage. Again, I've never seen her before, and, off of first impressions, she does look pretty cool. Can't wait to see her ultimate, though. Hoping she uses her guns. Okay, that was okay. And finally, we have Princess Abba, the newest one, level 351, 29E damage. Now, I definitely do have shinies of this, and, I'm pretty psyched to show them off. So, let's see her real quick. That, definitely one of the, the newest ultimates, so it's easily the best. So, this is Shiny Princess Abba, nothing really special. This is Shiny Ceramic, again, nothing really special. Here's Shiny Aizen, who just looks amazing. Ignore the draconic wings, but they just make him look so much cooler. As well as Shiny Eagle-Eyed, but he's a ghostly, so you can't really see him. He looks pretty cool. We also have... Ooh, we might not have very many other shinies. That's not him. We have Shiny Whitebeard, who was the secret for the summer map. I thought I had Shiny Boros, but apparently I don't. And I thought I had a few others, but apparently not. There's, Shiny Dio. You can't really see him because he's being limit broken as Sensitive Slayer, which is absolutely insane that I have 3 of those. I mean, jeez. But yeah, that's all the shiny secrets. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you haven't subscribed already, please do consider it. It helps me out a ton. Comment suggestions for other video ideas, and like the video. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one though.